So this car is a 2013 Fiat 500 Abarth. It is finished in gray with black contrasting accents. Now, one of the options on this car that you can see right away is the optional bi-xenon headlights with the daytime running lights down below and finally the fog lights at the bottom. Also, a custom little piece on this car that we'll see throughout the exterior is the matte black trim right here. Usually that's finished in chrome, but on this car all of the pieces are done in matte black. There are also black mirror caps to finish off that contrasting look, and the black 17-inch optional wheels. Now, in the future, we're going to put a black Abarth stripe across the sides, just like some cars already have, as well as a scorpion logo on the hood. Now, another optional piece on this car is the fully electric panoramic sunroof. It's very large and it's done its job really well, and on the side we can see here we have the Abarth logo. Now, this car has a black spoiler. Usually the spoiler comes in the same color as the exterior, but this one has been optioned black. Now on the back there's more black trim down below with the 500 logo as well as around the Abarth logo. And also down below there's the matte black diffuser with the dual exhaust tips. These sound really, really nice, as we'll see later. Around the sides there are these black matte flaps that really widen the car and make it look much wider and improves the stance. Something else that improves the stance is the fact that this car has been lowered quite a bit over the 17-inch wheels. Now finally, to finish off that matte look, we have these matte black door handles that usually come in chrome. So here are the keys. Let's go inside. This car does not have keyless entry, but there's an unlock button here as well as here. So starting up top here, we have the audio system with the power and volume, all of your controls and presets down here, as well as the tuner and menu. Right below that, we have these three buttons. Sport, which is pretty self-explanatory, stiffens the suspension, steering response, and if you have an automatic, it holds the gears longer, the hazards, and the rear defroster. Coming down here, we have the climate control, so temperature right here, fan speed, push for air conditioning. This is air recycling, you can turn that on or off, and here's the directions, pretty self-explanatory with the front defroster. Here are the doors. They're automatic down, not up. So here in the passenger side, manual transmission obviously in this car, but you can also get it with an automatic. Coming down here, we have the emergency brake right here, nice padded with some stitched red leather. And we have some cup holders right here, standard stuff with a 12-volt outlet right over there. Right here we have the audio system for the Fiat 500. It's very simple. So this is the volume and power. Just press this. Turns on, pretty self-explanatory. You have volume up and down here. mute as well, and information. So if you press this and the station offers it, you can see artist, song, album information, all things like that. Now down here we start with media. This is if you have an iPhone connected to the USB or aux ports in the glove box, you can access them right here. Tuner scrolls through AM, FMs, and satellite radio. On this car you get a satellite radio subscription for 1 year included, so that's really nice. Here you have your presets and ABC as well to scroll through your different presets, making 15 in total. And at the very end here you have audio. With this you can access your balance, your fader, treble, mid-range, and bass. This would also be a good time to mention that we have the Beats audio in this car. The Beats audio is a really good upgrade from the standard 5-speaker Bose, and it means that you can have some really, really nice audio, especially the bass with the subwoofer in the back. So on the steering wheel you have these controls right here. This one is for voice, calling, muting, and to access the menu in the center screen. This one over here is cruise control. You have over here classic wipers and signals and lights. Right here you have something that's really cool just for the Abarths, your boost gauge with the shift light right in the center. And here is your center screen. This, for the 2012 through 2014 Abarth models, looks like this. The 2015 has a new updated one with a digital cluster. So to use this, you just need these controls right here, as well as the controls on the back of the steering wheel. So what you can do, you can just press main right here and cycle through. You have options like recent calls, phone book, message reader, media player, user pairing, and settings. These are pretty self-explanatory, but these use the Bluetooth connection through your phone to access it so you can call people. And you can also do all of these things through the voice button right here if you want to. So here are the cruise control settings. It's pretty simple. You have on and off to set it. You can increase or decrease the cruise control speed or cancel right here. So here on the stock you have the wipers right here. You could pull them for cleaning of the front, and you can push them to clean the rear. You can set the rear wiper here. You can also pull up for mist, and you can go down to go through your speeds. Pretty self-explanatory. Also on this stock, what you have is this little trip button right here. And this means that you can go into this, you can press it and go to the center screen, and you can see your range, trip distance for A and B, and you can reset them all from here by just scrolling through and hitting that button. On this stock, you have your lights, so of course your turn signals, high beams, and your low beams right here.
And here you have your optional sunroof. I think it's a $1,700 option. All you need to do is pull back this little cloth screen here and press this button, and the sunroof can go like that. So it's just a little vent up here, so some air can come through, and then all you have to do to make it go all the way back is push and hold, and it goes all the way back. And it makes a huge difference when you're driving. It really makes it so you can hear the exhaust. And yeah, this is a sunroof. It's an option. They're not standard on the Abarth, sadly. And then to close it, you just push it back forward, and you can hold it like that so the vent comes through. And then to close the rest of it, you just hold it again, and boom, closes like that. And here in your glove compartment, you have your USB in your auxiliary cord, because the car does not have Bluetooth audio. But it does have the Bluetooth phone connection.
So your seat controls are pretty self-explanatory. To push them up and down, you have this lever right here. To pull them forward and back, it's lever right under the seat. And to move the seat back, it's a lever right back here. Now, to move the seat back to access the back, you just take this little red flap here, pull it forward, the seat slides forward, and you can get into the back seat. And then you can just pull this seat and slide it forward. it saves your position, so it knows what position the seat was in before. All you need to do to get it out again is slide this red tab, pull it forward, and you can get out. And so these are the standard cloth black seats. There are leather ones available, but these ones are black with the optional red stitching and stripe running down the middle. They have really good support, and they're actually surprisingly comfortable for long trips. The back seats also carry that theme of red stitching and the red stripe down the middle. The trunk is actually surprisingly spacious. You pull it up here and you can immediately see the Beats audio subwoofer right here. It's very nice, very loud. You have a little bit of space in here, but you can expand it with these buttons right here. By pressing them down, you can press them and the seat easily just moves forward. You can do this for both sides.